State's seeking a final order today, naming Mr. Cortez Lily as the father of all three children. Ms. Jefferson is seeking to be named as a joint managing conservator with her as the right to decide domicile for the children. Ms. Jefferson is seeking either a standard possession order or a week on, week off order. I'll ask her questions to testify as to what she feels would be in the children's best interest. We did not have any wage information for Mr. Cortez Lily, so we're seeking to base child support on minimum wage with three children in this order, one child outside the order, guideline support of $254, government medical start of $29, all starting on August 1st. Ms. Jefferson is not seeking retroactive support, and Ms. Jefferson would like to ask for non-disclosure of her information, and so I'll be asking her questions to elicit that information for the court.
All right, that sounds like those things sound like they're mutually exclusive, but I'll let you have her explain why we're doing it that way. Because again, ma'am, I don't do week on, week off very well because it doesn't work as far as school is concerned very well. So if you're asking me to do that, I'll definitely need a reason why I need to do it, because at that point, I'll let you and he agree to anything you want, but I don't like doing that week on, week off because it's just a mess I've got to clean up later on, and I don't like cleaning up messes that I could take care of today sometime down the road. So at this time, I'll go ahead and let the state call you as a witness. I'll find out what's going on and see what we're going to try to do on this one.
They would like to call Nikhia Jefferson. Ma'am, will you state your name for the record?
Yes, Nikhia Jefferson.
Will you state the name and birthdays of the children that you have with Mr. Cortez Lily?
Decamian Lily, October 6, 2012. Elijah Lily, September 2nd, 2014. And Princess Lily, January 24th, 2019.
2019 or 2020?
No, 2019. She's 5.
All right, we might have that wrong in our system. I'll make sure. As far as the children's parentage, does Mr. Cortez Lily claim the children as his own?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And have you ever been married?
No. Yes.
Okay.
Not to him, but I've been married.
Are you still married?
No.
When did you get divorced?
Like 4 years ago. I was married for like 4 months.
So it was
Okay, ma'am. Lily was born 4 years ago in January. Were you married? Princess was born 4 years ago in January. Were you married then?
No, she's 5. I believe this was after Princess. This was like a year after Princess.
All right, well, okay. I got the date shows 1/24/20.
No, her birthday is January 24th, 2019.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You may proceed then, Ms. Sauer. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. So during the time that you were pregnant with any of the 3 children, there's no one else that could be named as the father?
No.
Okay. Does Mr. Cortez Lily have visits with the children currently?
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel confident that you and he can be named joint managing conservators and both make good decisions that are in the best interest of your children?
Yes.
Okay. Are you asking to be the one who decides where the children live?
Yes.
Okay. Now, as far as visitation, you're concerned because you work as a nurse currently?
Yes.
Okay. Can you talk to the court about your concerns with having a week on or week off possession?
I'm not even going to do that, so let's not go there.
All right.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead and go there. Okay, go ahead and go there. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Let's find out.
I guess. Go ahead, ma'am.
No, my only concern was because he is a very involved father. And he, they have sports and things like that he's very involved in. So I felt like it would be a mutual agreement for he and I to, both spend time with the kids that way versus weekend. But I mean, I'm completely fine with however you guys do it. And
Ma'am,
you know,
you and he could agree to that. I just need to set it up under the standard.
right.
So the standard possession orders, anytime y'all can agree that week on, week off. But I need to
Okay.
set it up in case there's a new girlfriend that doesn't like you, there's a new boyfriend that doesn't like him. Because believe it or not, that happens a lot.
Right.
So
Right.
I
Right.
need to make sure there's an order that's there, that's enforceable and can be
Right.
for it. So y'all
Yes,
can
sir.
agree to anything you want, but I'm looking at doing the standard possession order. If y'all can't come, if there's a disagreement, you gotta fall back on standard.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right. The state may proceed.
Thank you. Are you aware of Mr. Cortez working at this time?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Does he have any other children besides the 3 he has with you under the age of 18?
Yes.
How many?
1.
Do you know if that child lives with him or if he is on child support for that child?
She doesn't live with him, and he's on child support.
Okay. And how do your children have insurance currently?
They have Medicaid.
Okay. And as far as retroactive support or back child support, are you requesting any of the court to order any back child support today?
No, ma'am.
And as far as including your information, your address and phone number in this order, do you feel like if Mr. Cortez Lily or a third party were to get your address or phone number from this order that you would be subjected to harassment, harm, or abuse?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you tell the court what your concerns are?
Well, we've had domestic violence before. I've had a restraining order or protective order against him before.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
I'm
I
not,
just
I'm not laughing. I am, ma'am.
I get it.
When's the last time? Because all of a sudden you changed the dynamics of conservatorship tremendously. So when's the last time that there was a protective order for your benefit against Mr. Lily?
It's been a few years, but the only thing that I just want to keep like personal is just my address. I mean, as far as co-parenting goes, it's completely cool, but I just want my address to be disclosed from him. That's it. Like neither one of us know where each other reside.
Okay.
That's it.
Now, you say you got a protective order. Was that protective order out of Bell County?
Yes.
All right. Has he ever been convicted of any acts of family violence against you or a third party?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, ma'am, I can't name him a joint. I got to name you so. If he's got a criminal conviction and prior protective orders, he's not eligible under the law to be a joint managed conservator. I'll still give him all the rights that he would get, but I can't name him as a joint.
Okay.
All right, yeah, that doesn't work. So anyway, I'll let the state continue with questioning at this time. Thank you.
Okay.
Are there any current cases open that involve you and Mr. Cortez Lily?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And you are comfortable with Mr. Lily having your phone number and perhaps your email or Facebook, some other way to contact you, but you just do not want him to know where you live?
Yes.
Do you have any concerns regarding drop off? Like if he comes to your house to pick up the children, well, I guess he wouldn't come to your house. Where do you guys normally exchange your children?
Like public settings, like a football practice or something like that. We, switch like that, or I'll meet his girlfriend with them or something like that if he can't meet me. So.
Okay.
All right, ma'am, on circumstances like that, I'll let y'all agree to any spot you want, but fail in agreement. What city do you live in, ma'am?
I live in Killeen, Texas, as does he.
Okay, if y'all can't come to agreement at a neutral spot, I'm gonna order that it be the KPD out on Community Boulevard, ma'am. I like police officers and I like high definition cameras, and they have both. So yeah.
Right. Yes,
okay.
sir.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else that you and I have not talked about that you want to make sure the court knows today, ma'am?
No, not necessarily. My only thing is I just wanted to get it, set in stone on, when when I have my kids and, because he'll try to keep them or anything. That's really my main concern, is my kids being kept from me. And as long as we can, kind of situate that, I'm fine with however it may go.
Pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am. Well, based on that, again, I'm looking at naming you a sole MC, name him possessory. I'm gonna set up standard visitation. But ma'am, if you don't come to an agreement, then he only gets a standard visitation, and that's enforceable. And technically, there's the police supposed to do something about it if there's something done around those lines, but they or may not. It's just left up to them. But you got the court order that says that I'm gonna set up child support and cash medical, no retro, and I'll go ahead and set up the no retro, and if there's any court cost in this case that the clerk's office fines that needs to be paid, then the father's responsible for it. So at this time, ma'am, we jumped around a lot on this one. Your sole MC, he was actually the MC. He has a standard visitation into a law of the court. He's going to pay child support and cash medical as requested by the state and you. I'm not ordering any back child support going forward, and I'm granting non-disclosure. And on that, and I've got to make a finding of family violence. And on that order itself, ma'am, I am ordering that y'all can agree to meet up at a spot. But if the failure to agree, the exchange has to take place at KPD on Community Boulevard. So, ma'am,
Okay.
I'm gonna start with you. Any questions, ma'am?
Yes. My only question: when would this go into effect, and would I know the guidelines in order to give to him? So that he knows. Like, would I get that in DocuSign at all?
That'll be
Yes,
on
ma'am,
the order itself. And the state was asking for what, for guideline and cash medical on this one, please, on the record.
Guideline child support of $254 and medical of $29. And Ms. Jefferson, you would receive a copy of the order, and he would also receive a copy of the order once the judge signs.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions, ma'am?
No, sir. Thank you so much.
No problem. Anything else from the state?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Is Ms. Jefferson free to go?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, you're free to go. Good luck to you and the kids, and we're off the record.